Hey, Lady Gang, we heard you, we listened, we restocked. That's right. All of the tour merch is officially restocked on the website, shop.theladygang.com. We've got pink universities, we've got Live Laugh Lady Gang, we've got tour tees in a variety of sizes, but this is the last time we are restocking. We did a huge restock because so many people missed out or couldn't get what they wanted at the shows. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. It's been incredible. So head on now to shop.theladygang.com, pick up all your tour merch, and we have some special holiday promotions on our dresses and other sale products, and we're just so excited. Shop.theladygang.com.
It's time for a Quickie.
Podcast One presents The Lady Gang, the Hollywood Girl Posse, with Lady Gang Quickie. Here's Keltie Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Let's make this quick.
Hello. Welcome to Lady Gang Quickie. I'm Becca here with Jack and Keltie.
Hello there.
Here we are in the studio.
Bum, 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 bum.
Signing book plates until we die.
I want to tell you guys something.
Have enough?
No.
Damn it.
Never.
Okay.
I want to tell you something that I'm embarrassed about, but I'm going to start with this, and I'm looking on my Instagram to remind myself, but I might actually hire someone to help me finish this house.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I was walking around it today, and I thought, she needs to hire someone to finish this house.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like to what? Be your general contractor?
No.
It's everything.
I have ideas, but you tell me.
Okay. Well, I'll go first. So the problem is that like I'm not home enough now to meet people to do things. So like,
isn't that what a general contractor does?
No, like you need someone to come and meet
Like
the
a
guy
project-
that's
you
putting
need like
the
a
tile
project
in.
manager.
Project manager.
Yes,
That's
I need
what
a project
meant.
manager. I need someone who comes to my house and waits for the electrician and waits for the whatever, you know? And I can't be that person.
Someone was just
And
asking.
I can't, like in my dining room, I need lights and I need a countertop and I need a back thing and I need a tree. And like, I'm just never going to get that done. But there's so many spaces that I want to finish. Like the upstairs needs to be finished and painted and Chris's office. And then like, I'm having trouble figuring out how I'm going to change the light bulbs in my outdoor light, my outdoor chandelier that when you come in the house, it's pitch black at night. I don't know how to get it apart. So I'm really struggling. And then I want to do my whole backyard that I let die because of the drought. Like I want a drought repellent backyard.
Some succulents.
Resistant. Yeah. And then this whole downstairs, I painted this floor thinking it would be like this for 6 months. And here we are 2 years later and I'm still living on the painted floor. Mm-hmm. Like there's just so much to do that I think I'm just going to hire someone and I'm just going to it's not going to be for content. You can't have Fixer Upper LA. It needs to be fix or finished LA.
I like this plan a lot.
What are your thoughts?
Yes, I'm glad you brought up the floors. It was a good...
What were you planning on doing with these floors?
I didn't know what I was
didn't know.
doing.
And this was a good, creative way to live with what was in it, to give yourself time to figure out what you wanted.
Yes.
Great idea.
Yeah.
But I'm walking around your house, and it's so beautiful, and the potential is all there.
Yeah.
But you need somebody to come in and just be like, hey, this closet door is a bunk-ass closet door, and we need to fucking fix it.
Yeah.
And this is not, like, elevate the things that have not quite been updated since the previous owner built the house.
Like this IKEA desk.
Yeah, like you are a hardworking person who takes a lot of pride in your home and you spend a lot of time in it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, why are you working 8 jobs and making yourself exhausted to come home to a house that you're going to like skimp on?
Yes.
Like, what are you saving your money for?
Right.
If you can't have the thing you care most about be a place
like
you
I
feel
have
safe.
the dream of what I'm doing with the closet in the big bathroom and putting an island in there and like a whole glam station and a full-length mirror that has the lights. Like I know what I want. I just need help getting it done. And I didn't want to do the floors. Sorry, this is getting boring. I didn't want to do the floors. I didn't want to do the floors until I figured out what tile I wanted in the bathroom because I'm going to match like the carpet with the tile and have a whole vibe. And I'm just never going to get it fucking done. And I'm ready for it to be done. So I am going to hire someone. If you know a project manager in LA who would like to work with Casa Keltie, Fix or Finished, let me know. I actually have 2 people already.
Do you not like having a project? Because like pretty much as long as we've been doing the podcast, you've been fixing up some house.
But the thing is that this house, there's too many projects. Like
it's too big.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Too big.
It's my house.
I feel so bad for you.
You know what? I love having a project, but there's so many projects forever. Mm-hmm. Like, I would like the project to be like cutting some fruit for me to have in my fridge to munch on.
Okay.
Like, I need to change my projects from spackling a wall.
Because it's chaos.
Well, I said when Becca arrived, she's like, oh, and then I was like, that baseboard, I walk by this baseboard that's missing like 5 times a day outside in my Joy.
Yeah.
And like every time I look at it, I'm like, this fucking baseboard. Go to Home Depot, bitch. Can't get there. I can't get there.
I'm happy that you're doing this, Keltie.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be happy and
I am.
very relaxed, and you should feel like you're at a resort and spa when you're here.
Yeah, and also it's just like
Make spa water with your fruits, you know?
You know what I mean? It's like I think I'm going to just change. There's always going to be something. Like I had a pipe burst and then I had to fill all the holes and they're just sitting out there gray like bullet holes in the side of my house because I haven't painted them yet. Like it's just too much. And you know, normally my dad would come down once a year. He's not coming this year. And so it's like I don't have him to come like do a daddy deal. And anyway, it's a whole thing. Okay.
That's exciting.
All right. Are
What's
you guys we're doing
episode?
an Ask Me Anything.
Okay, cool.
Okay. No. Okay. Keltie, do you still have your lucky brown flannel from your closet buzznet video?
Wow.
No,
that is a deep cut question.
Deep cut. I do not have it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you want to give some backstory? Why is it lucky?
I had
is it
like,
Ryan
Is
Ross's?
it like your lucky feather earring?
Yes. It was an old flannel that had those like buttons that weren't buttons. They were like snappy buttons. And
so
it was very lightweight flannel. And I used to wear it with my booty shorts as a dance top. So like when I was doing lyrical dancing, the like sleeves would float around me like very vibey, but I also wore it as a regular top and I had it for a long time and it brought me a lot of good wishes. I got rid of it. And I also actually was like looking for old, terrible video myself because it seems to be the only thing that really tracks on TikTok. And, and I found a video of me on BuzzNet. I tell you what, that feather earring has nothing on this earring I'm wearing. It is so fucking incredible.
What is it?
It is, okay, I'll draw you it. As I describe it, it is an earring. So it comes out of the hole and then it pardons into a tri-chandelier. And on each chandelier is one peacock feather. And then on each one of those peacock feathers is another peacock feather. So in total, you are getting 9, 10, 11, 12 peacock feathers on one single ear. And I didn't wear a lucky one. I wore them both. 2 full peacock earrings. I have video. I will post it on the Lady Gang.
That was a good drawing, actually. I can see.
I know.
And I was like, I said to Chris, like, I'm looking at this video and I was like, this is when we first started dating. I know this. And I'm like, I am so nasty. Like, it's it's not nasty. It's like, what the like, literally. Like,
but you have to think, remember, what is this, 10 years ago?
It was Lita. It was
everybody was like that. We are all disgusting little trash bags.
And I said to Chris, I said, I can't believe you dated me and like weren't laughing. And he was like, oh, I was laughing. He's like, I really liked you, but I often thought to myself, well, her looks are quite weird. And he was like, do you remember?
You were trying really hard to be quirky. Like, she was quirky.
She was quirky. And he was like, do you remember the time we went to the holiday parade, like the Hollywood Christmas parade? And he's like, you wore a unitard, thigh-high black boots, and a tiny little, like, muff shoulder-collared faux fur coat. That's it. And he's like, your whole body was like out like you were Megan Fox at the cat suit, and it was for Christmas. And I was like, Merry Christmas. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a sexy Santa. Like, I don't know. But he brings this up all the time. I think I wore a headband with a bow too because it was like festive. Like, anyway.
Oh my God. That is, I wish you had more pictures from this time.
I do have some.
Santa. Sexy
Santa. Merry fucking Christmas.
Okay, this is great. What happened to Ask the Lady Gang? Noticing after listening to flashback episodes, we took it away, but I think it could come back.
Bring it back.
I gotta be honest here. The podcast that I listened to sometimes I don't want to hear about other people's problems that I don't know.
Oh, see, I love it.
And if it's not applicable advice for me, I get bored.
But
okay.
Okay, I have a different opinion. What if we did...
Well, what's your different opinion?
Well, when we were on Nick Viall's podcast and he did the call-ins...
Is it Nick Viall or Viall?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay, cool. Okay. Jack always says it with like an accent.
I know, and I'm like, well, it must be because she watches Bachelor.
I have no idea.
Viall.
I don't know why I say it that way, to be honest.
You sound like Christopher Walken, Nick Viall.
He does like a video chat. Now that is way too... We're not going to do that. It's way too much work to try to like coordinate that.
This is a face for podcast.
But I do kind of like the idea of girls calling in. We can have a phone number and girls can call in.
We have a phone
asking
number.
their advice for random shit, and we can only pick the cream of the crop.
It's true.
To respond to. And even if we do it for like an episode and we don't like it, we don't have to do it. But I think that
who's picking these cream of the crops?
I don't know.
I'm not. Not it.
I will.
Okay. Cool. We'll try that.
I think that we need to mix it up, you
let us
guys.
know.
We can't just keep complaining about our lives like every single episode.
Keltie's a data girl, and so she would like for you to send us if you wanted
let
to
us know.
ask the Lady Gang.
People are talking about what's happening at the Lady Gang cruise. When can I buy my tickets? We want a Lady Gang cruise. So Thank you.
Sorry.
We have decided to go back to the drawing board about the Lady Gang cruise, and we're thinking about possibly doing like a Ladies of Podcasting cruise.
Yes.
And getting a bunch of podcasts together. It's a really big process and job, and too much of a heavy lift and too much pressure. It's a huge like boat and just a lot of things that I think it's too much for one podcast to take on. I mean, we're not the Backstreet Boys, and I mean that with love. But it's like, I think we could get a group of cool podcasting women, maybe men, together and do like a podcast fun times. Because, we're all equally wild a little bit. Like even when we had Caitlin or Nick or anyone, or either Heather Dubrow, like at the podcast live shows, it's like if you get another podcaster, they know what's up. They know what works.
And we have so many
podcaster knows what works.
Yeah, we have so many friends out there that I feel like that we could.
I would like to do a toast, lady toast. What is it?
Oh,
morning lady.
The morning lady toast. I don't know. They would be great.
They'd be great.
Chicks in the Office would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, even Gals on the Go. They're so
Gals on the Go would be great.
I love Chicks in the Office so much, but I can't be surrounded by that many Gen Zers at once.
No, we have to pick only one Gen Z. Only one Gen Z and one elder.
Isn't the toast? Are they millennials or are they?
They're millennials.
Yeah.
Oh no,
they're
maybe
young
Jackie's
millennials.
young.
Well, I think they're like.
I'm the elder millennium.
They're more of our vibe though than like a Gen Z vibe.
Yes.
And they're like married with child.
Yeah. There's a different wavelength. Can
Okay.
you pass me some more cards? These are okay. Sorry. Apologies.
Okay. Next. Ooh, VB says, what have you learned the most about each other over the years? Wow.
Well,
I know that Jack wants a photo taken from below.
It is the most flattering angle. That shouldn't just be about me.
it's not actually. You took a bunch of pictures of me today.
I did all angles of you. I went up and down.
And I'm telling you, from below was not my best.
Okay, that's why I did multiple. I didn't want to fill you, But
I don't want girls to be discouraged. If you think that your only way of getting a good photo is from below, some of us don't look good from below either.
It's just you can't get a good one at all.
Some days you don't.
No.
I think what it is like the below for a short person. Yes, sometimes it does work magic.
Yes, sometimes. Like that picture I took of you and Leah at Funny Girl. Because then I saw a picture from the next weekend of her with someone else from Funny Girl, and I was like, nope, this person took it top down.
She looked great in that photo. I did not.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, I didn't even really look that close. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah.
Long story short.
Anyways, so you know that about Jack. Super valuable information.
Thank you. I think I've learned over the years that everyone's like in a constant series of evolution, but that some shit is like so deeply ingrained in you as a human being. Like you have to change what you can, and then you have to let go of the things that you cannot change. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It's like being in a marriage.
Who are you talking about?
Well, what I've learned about you.
Who?
Like
but
me,
who are
both
you
of us?
talking about?
Both of you.
Okay. Oh, okay, got it.
Like you both have things that I've seen grow, change,
Yes.
evolve as human beings, like the most over 7 years. Like, oh my God, if we went back and I was like, you at 2015, like your outlook, your thoughts, the maturity, like all these different things.
Yeah.
But then at your core, there are like things that will never fucking change.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that in life, I'm thinking about Jack, and it's like Jack has like grown as a human being and changed her whole, like, fuck, she's been on TV, she does commercial, like, you know what I mean? But like at her core, it's like Jack is not going to do her paperwork at 9 a.m. It's never fucking happening. Or like she's going to give you the thing when it's due. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? On the day that it is due, it's coming. And like there's nothing you can say to her that is ever going to change that. But it's like, okay, great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the beginning
it's like
of
you've also grown so much.
Yeah. Well,
You're
that's
not
like
even
just
the
like
same
a lot
person.
of creatives are procrastinate. You know, that's what we do.
It's the geniusness.
No, with you, I think that in the beginning of Lady Gang, these differences of all three of us, I think you tried to micromanage a little bit more. And then as we've like grown to know each other and like really understand the ins and the outs of things, like, you've been like, okay, this is how Becca is, and I'm going to let her be Becca. And I'm going to figure out how to approach and how to like ask for things and how to just like deal with each of us as what our individual like.
We had 47 apps to try to figure out our to-do list, and it was finally like just tell her
Remember
one.
when we tried to use Slack?
Oh my God, that was my nightmare.
Oh my God, do you remember when I tried to use Zapier?
No, I missed that. I probably never even downloaded it.
Wait, what was it?
It was it's actually a great app. It's an app where you can like pre-plan, like it pings something. So like every time a new episode of Lady Gang podcast comes out, it automatically tweets it out or automatically puts it on the thing.
Something up happened with Zapier. What was it?
Something awful happened in the world, and we still uploaded something insane. And it was so insensitive.
Yes.
That's what it was.
And then one time our back catalog got re-uploaded, and so like 236 like posts went out overnight. Oh my God, it was a
That's when you're tweeting. Weren't you tweeting up your Instagram too? And again, like some law got passed or something, and Keltie's like, look
sunshiny day. Yeah, you know, it's
God.
like if you don't live on the planet, you don't really see what's happening on the planet.
We learned that we don't work well with apps. That is the
truth.
It's
just like,
it's
okay.
a good old-fashioned text.
Yeah,
a meeting of the minds.
A meeting of the fucking minds. This episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by Ritual. Does your probiotic contain clinically studied strains? Meet one that does. Ritual is an incredible company. They have a probiotic that has more than just a probiotic. It's a prebiotic, a probiotic, and a postbiotic. I didn't even know we needed a postbiotic. One daily capsule for a simple streamlined gut support, and they have a delayed release capsule designed to help reach the colon, not just get eaten by your stomach, which is the ideal place for probiotics to survive and grow. So if you're having trouble with your digestion, if you're feeling bloated, if you're feeling like there could be more and you could have a healthier gut, this is where it's at. Symbiotic Plus and Ritual are here to celebrate, not hide your insides. There's no more shame in your gut game, and that's why Ritual is offering all of our Lady Gang listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/ladygang to start Ritual or add Symbiotic Plus to your subscription today.
Lady Gang is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Let's face it, sometimes multitasking can be overwhelming, like when your favorite podcast is playing, like the Lady Gang, and the person next to you is talking and your car fan is blasting, all while you're trying to find the perfect parking spot. But then again, sometimes multitasking is easy, like quoting with Progressive Insurance. They do the hard work of comparing rates so you can find a great rate that works for you, even if it's not with them. Give their nifty comparison tool a try, and you might just find getting the rate and coverage you deserve is easy. All you need to do is visit Progressive's website to get a quote with all the coverages you want, like comprehensive and collision coverage or personal injury protection. Then you'll see Progressive's direct rate, and their tool will provide options from other companies all lined up and ready to compare, so it's simple to choose the rate and coverage you like. Press play on comparing auto rates, quote at progressive.com to join the over 27 million drivers who trust Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
the Lady Gang.
Okay, so this girl wrote something, and I was like, this is so rude. Who would write this? But then she followed up. There wasn't enough room. So she said, tell Becca and Snack Martin to stop it right now with Ford holding the dog leash. And I was like, is this like a baby safety thing? Like you're not supposed to, like his arm is going to get ripped off. And then she goes, ... while driving his car, sad emoji, sad emoji, sad emoji, and then like cry, like cute emoji.
Yeah,
that's
really
cute.
So darling.
It's really cute.
See?
He holds Orly's leash in his car.
Oh my God.
It's so cute. It kills my soul. Yeah.
I love that so much. Okay. And as a final thing, we already kind of talked about this. Is the kitchen done yet? Thank you for your care and
Wait,
concern.
but we've already discussed this.
I know.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's the end of the
It's
episode.
beautiful.
Anyway.
It's a beautiful
It's
kitchen.
gonna
Your
be great.
kitchen is fucking so
Stunning.
amazing.
Thanks.
Stunning.
But like
So
you
jealous.
guys, I only have a 10-year mortgage. And so like I have an interest-free mortgage. And so I got to be out of here.
Wait, do you have to leave in 10 years?
Well, or else I have to refinance. And then my payment is going to be way more than
'cause
I
you're-
can afford.
yeah.
So I have to get out of here. So this is at this rate, she's never getting out. So I have to.
Why did you do a 10-year mortgage?
So
Wait, as in you have to pay off the whole house in 10 years?
No. So we move a lot, right? Like we move every 4 or 5 years or have been typically. And so this house was a little out of our price range. And so what you can do but we had equity in other houses.
Right, so you took the equity.
So we took the equity and did like a pretty big lump sum down payment.
Yeah.
But then instead of having a mortgage
30-year.
payment that was like $14,000 because of the principal, mortgage,
Right.
insurance, and then taxes, we chose to do an interest-only mortgage. So I'm not putting any more principal into this house. So when I leave, if I put $200,000 as my down payment, I will leave with $200,000.
Right. You're not paying off the house at all.
I'm not paying off the house at all. I'm just literally paying the interest to live here. And the hope is that over time you fix the house up, and then when you go to sell it, you make some money
and the
selling
house just
it.
increases in value.
Interesting.
The house
I've
just-
never heard of this.
Yeah, the house just increases in value. And so, and it's because we were really lucky. We're in the market twice in a row when the market was really high, and we made money on both of our townhouse and our last house. And so we had a good chunk of money in there. And we also I wanted more money in my bank account so we could invest in our retirement and, other things. And we also were in our late 30s, 40s, we really want to live our life. We'll pull back later, So we wanted the big house, and so we went for it. And so but in 7 years from now, it goes from, you can only have it for 10 years. So in 7 years, the monthly payment on this house will be, let's see how Superfan does, but I have a feeling it's going to not be something that we can pull off. So you got to either refinance, which is not good right now because
by that point it might be.
Maybe, yeah. So you just kind of wait and hope you can either refinance or get out. But at this rate, guys, it's taking me 3 years to do a kitchen. It's never going to happen. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about the mortgage. And if you would like to know more information, don't ask me because I don't really know what I'm doing, just doing what Chris Knight told me. And we weren't here for a long time, but we were
Here for a good time.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Keltie, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
Get around for Halloween with Pluto TV's 31 Nights of Horror. All month long, Pluto TV is bringing you the best Halloween movies, shows, and more. Watch classic horror movies like The Grudge or The Blair Witch Project, or scream along with your favorite stars like Ryan Reynolds in Life. Pluto TV has hundreds of channels with thousands more movies and TV shows. The best part, it's so free, it's chilling. No credit card, no sign up, no fees. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start screaming now.